So I picked up Morden. Just need to do a few more things around Normandy before we go and get Archangel. Then we'll be done with Omega for the time being, more or less.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah, that's great. Need to go see Dr. Chakwas. Give her the brandy. We can get a meta gel upgrade.
How may I help you, Commander?
I did
I
a
have
head
a present
morph.
for you, Doc.
Ceres ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you.
Oh, my guy might
I
look
always
slightly
regretted
different.
not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff, Joko will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly it's true.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you.
No worries,
Shepard,
seamless improvements were
our
made.
immovable center. A place for a person to stop.
Glad we've got
Catch
the
my
Shepard
breath.
cult of
Or
personality.
maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
You're here.
I'll drink to that.
Drinking mystery drinks. There we go. Whoa. I'll run to the tech lab. Oh, we sobered up real quick. Must be one of the cybernetic upgrades. Alright, the research terminal. Let's see what we got here. AR damage. We'll go ahead and get that. What else do we got? We need more upgrades to get these. These are basically modifier upgrades, so you get a higher multiplier. Metagel capacity, let's research that. Research the second one. So the trauma module, you can use Metagel to heal squad to full health. Got the minerals, so let's research that. Down in prototypes, heavy weapon ammo. Don't really need it, but just gonna grab it. This is why import bonuses are kinda nice. Emergency shielding is not bad, it gives your squad full shields. What we actually want is there's some shield upgrades that are better that we can get later, but don't need to worry about that now.
No messages for you, Commander.
Oh, an email from Chakwas. So if we're mean, then our scars will get worse, but if we're nice, then they somehow heal faster. Or we can research this medbay thing for like 11 billion platinum. Anyway, that's all for now. Like I said last time, we could have run over to the Citadel, grab a few upgrades, but I don't feel like doing that. I'd rather just finish off Archangel and Omega. There's a couple of little goofy things we're gonna do here though first, before we go see Archangel. Miranda and Morden. Morden's actually a very good squad mate. We'll deal with points later. Morden, Carnifex Shuriken, that's fine. And I'll stick with the Eviscerator for now.
Quarantine reports. The plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. Dr. Solis's assistant has been helping any patients with complications.
Excellent. Knew he could do it.
I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Come on, let me in. Aria's expecting me. Ugh.
Annoyed. If she were expecting you, she'd be inside.
Get me another drink, love.
You can't fool me.
Aria has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Aria has in mind.
Aria's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers, a Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
What's the Blood Pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
What's Aria's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what
Great.
happens when you go up against Aria.
Why come to me? Aria's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Aria said so. What other reason do you need?
People like Aria don't do things without a damn good reason. I want to hear it.
Fine, but I didn't tell you this. Got me? If it gets out that Aria's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job is done.
Good luck.
Hey, look who it is.
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you'd remember.
I remember.
You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
That's because my charm or intimidate was high enough.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above? I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me. that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
Yeah, not really.
The Vermin Consortium is going ahead with its plans to sue the Citadel Council to remove unfair limits on the intergalactic slave trade.
So, either of you ever been to the Citadel?
Oh, look who that is.
No. He said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him.
Ancient Krogan wisdom.
I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Aria's Patriarch. What do you want?
What do you know about Aria?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Aria arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she could use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken.
Smart.
They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Aria's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done.
Oh, that's an inspiring story.
Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Aria's now.
Rumor has it some people want you dead. Know anything about that?
Oh, I can think of a few. I know things. Old secrets, old grudges. A few floors you can dig up to find bodies underneath. Someone who wanted to weaken Aria might come after me. They do it to get to her, you see, not for me. I don't matter enough anymore to have enemies of my own.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Aria wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. But perhaps Aria's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay and see who thinks me important enough to kill.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
Something like that.
You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Aria's trophy.
Well, you could be my Trent, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Let's do it.
Out of our way, human.
Patriarch says hello.
No match for cutscene weapons. easy enough.
You killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you,
People
Aria
do know
may
that.
think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Use this. Don't ever let anyone think you're weak again.
Thanks to you, I am a Krogan. By the way, be careful with Aria. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Alright, let's run back upstairs.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion.
Aria wants to speak with you, human. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
I guess you're working on old information.
Well, no one would dare cross him with such a powerful Krant standing up for him. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. Do you need something else?
Sounds like you and Patriarch have a history.
Our history is Omega's history. Long, bloody, and always ending in my favor.
Really?
The details are complicated. When I arrived, Omega was lawless, a land of opportunity. I built alliances and destroyed the fools who wouldn't get in line, which was most of them. But Patriarch, he was something different. A powerful friend.
I'm surprised you were ever anything but rivals.
We were allies for 100 years. I suppose he decided that was long enough. Wasn't a surprise when he turned. He controlled the muscle, my people contributed more subtle action. Espionage, politics, assassination. Fortunately for me, his men had become accustomed to certain benefits of working with Asari.
Gee, what would that
Superior
be?
intel? Assassination?
That's cute. No, I took advantage of certain skills my people try to downplay. Patriarch's men abandoned him in droves. In the end, we fought face to face on this very spot. The toughest fight of my life. But of course I won.
Patriarch doesn't sound like something an Asari would come up with.
I found it humorous. He wanted power, and we pretended he had it with a word that doesn't exist for my people. I eventually found a certain respect for the title and the man.
So you kept him around as a trophy?
I did. A trophy and an example. Whenever someone thought about taking me on, I pointed them to Patriarch. Dignity is one of the few commodities not available on Omega.
Interesting, but let's move on.
Do you need something else?
We friendly enough to talk about who you were before Omega?
You're reaching back
Yeah, we're real
centuries,
friendly
Shepard.
now.
Long before anything that should matter to you.
So why keep it secret?
No reason, from your
Don't
perspective.
make me use the shepherd
There
charm
are plenty
on
of
you.
people out there with long memories. I've had a few careers, a few names. Commando training, mercenary leanings. I've kept what was valuable and dropped the baggage.
I thought you were in charge. Why so scared of your past?
I have nothing to fear on Omega. That doesn't mean I want to broadcast my past to the galaxy. You'd be surprised how long some entities can hold a grudge. This little exercise with Patriarch? A footnote. Not even the first Krogan I've pissed off.
You're important, but also isolated. No other allies out there to back you up?
I lean toward a particular type of work. It tends to encourage professional rivalry. Sometimes you'd rather disappear than be forced to kill someone.
You couldn't have started here with nothing. You must have been someone important.
I've always been important, even if others didn't recognize it. So yes, I had money to start this operation. I also had creditors who thought they were more entitled to it. I let them chase a ghost. Or several. It's relatively easy to outlive a Solarian, but not their record-keeping.
Alright, I'll drop it.
Better luck next time.
Heard that somewhere
I'm
before.
trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
So he's basically
That's the
Batman.
kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local Merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
That could be our way in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Which Merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major
so
players.
everybody.
Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate. But I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the Mercs realize you're here to help him.
Sounds like I don't have much time to waste.
You've got all the time in the world. Archangel? Not so much.
Oh, look at that. Level 7 now. Sometimes doing random good deeds are useful.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer.
Gee,
period.
that's disappointing.
Any questions?
Why are the Mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh? He does everything he can to screw with us. Shipments go missing. Operations are compromised. Every month it gets worse. Tarek and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many Merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah, Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jarrett's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The Mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
Oh, nice.
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job
Pays all
right,
500
it's easy
credits.
credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
Yeah, just
You
one
had
guy.
a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations and he knows we're coming. He's planned for an attack like this. We've lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. But that's why we're recruiting. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Awesome. Oh, look at this guy.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a Merc.
I'm old enough.
You look like
I
you
grew up
should.
on Omega. I know how to use a
You
gun.
should be dancing that club
You'll need to know
across the
more than
way.
that if you want to survive.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Get out of here, Magic Mike.
Hey, Woody!
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Alright then, we're almost ready to go get Archangel.
Come on, let me in.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
Little taxi ride. Deal with this in a minute. I'm just gonna stop this one right after this cutscene.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
I'll get to him. Just point me at that bridge.
I like your attitude, but we've got a plan in place. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
Sounds a bit like a suicide mission.
Pretty much, but you look like you can
Nice.
handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get
Yeah,
to
we
the
do
third
look like it.
barricade. Talk to Sergeant Katka. He'll tell you when to go in.
What do you know about Archangel?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I just do logistics. Tarek and the other Merc bosses have been dealing with him for a while now. But don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
So the bridge is the only way to his hideout?
Exactly. Archangel collapsed all the underground passageways and sealed the doors to the lower levels. We've got teams digging, but it's taking too long. If they can get the gunship flying again, that'll help.
This Archangel
But I'm
guy
hoping
seems
the
pretty
infiltration
smart.
team will finish the job and we can all go home.
They were using a gunship to take out one guy?
Yeah, and Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to hit it to disable it. It wasn't even a fair fight. At least not for us.
Where's the infiltration team now?
On the far side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get any closer without being seen.
How'd they get that close without being seen?
More distractions. Tarek used a gunship to keep Archangel busy. We were able to sneak a few men into his hideout before he took it down, but they're stuck there. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and wipe them out.
I better go find Sergeant Katka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
That sounds promising.
Getting in, simple enough. Getting out, problematic.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
Alright. We'll end this one here and then start Archangel mission proper.